from the News Channel 5 Network. This is the High School Sports Page, sponsored by Burns Insurance Group.
And good evening once again. Welcome into the High School Sports Page, brought your way every Wednesday evening during the high school football season, brought to you by the Burns Insurance Group with offices in Franklin, Nashville, and Mount Juliet. This is our final show of the season, although there will be replays tomorrow morning, I think at 2:30 or 4:30, and tomorrow afternoon at 2:30, right here on this same station. But we've had a great time. I'm Murphy Fair. This is my co-host Terry Merrill, and we've had a great time talking high school football with all of you folks out there. It's been a very fast season, as you all know. Terry, it's week 11 is finally here, but it's amazing with only one game left on everyone's schedule for the most part, how many playoff invitations have not been addressed yet. There's still a lot of teams up in the air as to whether they're in or not. Yeah, there are, Murphy. There's a lot of teams, several teams in several regions nearby us that, well, they're on the bubble as to whether or not they'll even get in, some for number 4 and even some for number 3 spots. So we'll know, I guess, about 10 o'clock Friday night. And even though we know who a lot of number 1s and number 2s that have qualified are, we don't know if they're number 1 or number 3, whether they're going to be playing at home or not next week. Well, somebody, I can think of one close by. They're tied for first place now, but if they lose, they'll end up as a 4th seed in that region. So that's sort of what we're looking at Friday night. That's what makes it all so much fun. Our special guest here in the first segment, no stranger to the show, Gary West, the Deputy Commissioner of the Department of Commerce and Insurance, more affectionately known as the State Fire Marshal. Gary, we're glad to have you with us tonight.
Thank you, Murphy. I'm happy to be here tonight. This has been a great season to participate with you all, and I'm excited too about the games coming up. Well, you've got some interesting numbers to share with us tonight. This is the second year that the show has helped bring your department, fire departments, and high school football teams together all across Middle Tennessee in the Get Alarmed or Be Alarmed program. And share with us some of those numbers about how many homes have been visited, how many smoke detectors were installed, and that sort of thing. Yes, those teams across Middle Tennessee here have done a real great job in installing smoke alarms in homes of targeted areas where they're really needed. So far, there was over 500 homes visited with several hundred smoke alarms installed by these high school football players. This program is so good, and it's kind of like the coaches in building integrity and in these kids, that it's just so good to work with them and see the success that we've seen out of it. And Gary, you know, most of the coaches that worked with their teams in the project back in the summer, they're all pleased because their players were able to be involved in community service, and these players all learned a lot. I think we both agree with that. Yes, for sure. These programs allow the football players to go out and be exposed to what firefighters see every day, and looking at what our team does every day out there across the state of Tennessee. So this has been a great experience for them. I think that everyone has gotten something out of it. Gary, I was going to say it's kind of been a win-win situation for everybody involved. We've been able to carry this show because of y'all's involvement. Like you said, the public service work on the part of the football players, and most importantly, some lives are going to be saved as a direct result of these smoke detectors and fire alarms going into these specific targeted neighborhoods. Oh, most definitely. And I'm looking forward to that day when one of these smoke alarms that they have installed will save a life, and we track those places where they've been installed, and when a fire department responds there on a real call, we'll know that, and I hope to come back to this show with that coach and maybe some football players to celebrate that.
That would be awesome. Gary West, our state fire marshal here in Tennessee, kind of a trendsetter as far as fire safety is concerned all across this great land of ours, not only here in Tennessee. And Gary, we're glad you're with us today. Hope you have a great holiday, both Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the New Year. And hopefully we'll get a chance to see you next August when the 2016 football season rolls around.
Yes, I'm looking forward to coming back and being a part of this team again.
That'd be great. Gary West, thank you very much. We're going to take a break right now. Take a look at highlights from Father Ryan and Ensworth this past Friday night. And Terry and I will be back with the Division II Single A and Double A polls after these messages. You're watching the High School Sports Page, brought to you by the Burns Insurance Group.